Hello, it's James again here. Apparently, according to my mother, I've got a dirty face from being in the garden. But I thought there's no point cleaning my face up because I'm going back out there later. And to be honest, there's a bit of a paradox here. You see, when anything is backed into a corner and it has nothing left, it has no choice but to stand its ground. And that is what I have done. You see, I've got nothing to lose and I have no fear. So the paradox is I don't care because I care. It sounds strange, I know, and you're probably thinking, what is he talking about? Let me just get one thing clear here, first of all. I want you to focus not on what I look like, not what my hair looks like, but the message I am saying to you. Not anything else, not what I look like. Now, I don't have a script in front of me, as you probably know from previous videos if you've seen any of those. Anyway, back to the matters in hand. So it said, the best place to see the light is when you're in darkness. So, by extension, I don't have anything. I don't have a gun. I don't have a means to fight back against this control system. So, what do I have? I've got 3 things that I can come back with. I've got everything I need right here. Now, the reason I am appearing on this video is because I want you to see there are no fancy gimmicks. This is me, and I've got everything I need to empower me right here. Because this message that I'm giving out to you today consists of 3 things. That is love, logic, and the truth. Now, I have been accused, and probably will be accused, of having an agenda. Yes, I have got an agenda. I admit that. My agenda is a simple one. I want this to be a better world, free from all this enslavement, this debt, people starving, and creating a better world. That is my agenda. But I don't want it done in a way where I'm going to financially gain over the rest of you. I'm not putting out a message of follow me, I am the one to follow, I am the only one that talks the truth, because what I'm saying is nothing new. All I'm doing is saying a message that many others have been saying for quite a number of years now. I'm just dressing it up in a way that I hope will resonate more with certain people where other messages may not have done. We're all individual. You need to lose this concept of one size fits all and this central control, because spirituality is not about putting one person on a pedestal. It is about mutual raising everybody up. So the people that I love most are the ones that would do me the most harm. And the greatest compliment they can give me, and I'm talking about these elites here, the ones that do have all the wealth, I've got a message for you. I don't care what you think of me. You may even come after me and try and shut me up. Well, that's validation that I'm telling the truth, because you know I'm right. So, bring it on, because I'm ready for you. I have plenty of alternatives. And let's face it, my truth doesn't have to be the absolute truth. If I go, it's too late. By the time you've realised that this message is the biggest threat to you that you've ever had, other people have already seen that message. It will have already been spread round. This is the Spartacus effect. I'm not advocating a leadership. I'm saying to everybody, all of you out there, stand not behind me, but beside me. Think of the film Bug's Life, the one ant that woke up. But it's not just me, there are other people that are awake and giving basically this same message out to you. So the Spartacus effect is already taking place. Now, I don't care what you think of me. I don't care. I know I'm going to get some dissenters put silly comments on Facebook. Well, I challenge you to try and disprove any of this, because I am arguing this and putting forward a message based purely on logic. I'm going to talk about the here and now. What have I got again? I'm talking from the heart, so that's love. I'm being honest with all this. There's no fancy gimmicks. I'm asking you to not focus on what I look like. I'm asking you to focus on my words. And I'm asking you to just listen to what I'm saying. Make up your mind afterwards how much you want to take of this. If you agree with what I say, I want you to either pass this message on or make your own version, do it in your own way, whatever suits you. But I'll explain to you what is happening here. You are far more than flesh and blood beings. This is simple magnetics. The energy that you put out is the energy that you will get come back to you. So before you've even physically got near anybody else, the energy you're sending out is going ahead of you, and you will find very slowly that people will be nicer by the time you get to speak to them. If you say good morning to them, you'll see a general change in their attitude. For those that it doesn't resonate with, they will be repelled by it. It works just like magnets. It's as simple as that. And I've witnessed this today. I'm also getting direct messages constantly, and I apologise if I haven't got back to you yet. But remember, I'm not the only one. What I'm going to say to you is, you have the power within yourself. If you follow those three simple things, use your heart, logic, and truth, because that cannot be argued against. There is not one argument that can be put against this. It doesn't matter what you believe in, whether you believe in Christianity, whether you believe in Islam, or whatever, because this bypasses all of that. See, from a Christian point of view, if you look at the current Bible in any version and look at the message of this Jesus character, it doesn't matter whether he lived or whatever, or existed, or whether it's a fabrication. The actual message is an inspiration, because what he was preaching in that book is a message of love. Anything that tells you that you have to do something or you should kill is wrong, because life is the most sacred thing that we have. And if we had a little bit more compassion for each other, we would go a lot further. Now, I don't have all the answers. That would be an impossibility for one person to have all the answers. It would also make them a target. But what I can tell you is this. By just spreading out this message, and if it resonates with other people, even if it's just 10 people, that's 10 people I've talked to. If you then replicate this message, you'll see how quickly this spreads, because you create the environment and the world around you. Now, I want you to think about this logically. If an artist, be it a writer or a painter, creates something, it is often said that they put heart and soul into their creation. So logically, would you not think it's possible that if there is something that created us, that they put part of that creation, that heart and soul, into us? See, the illusion is you're looking for some great leader to come along, some deity that is going to save you all, when in actual fact you have the power within you. Don't go looking for Jesus, for example, if you want to take the Christian version. Don't go looking for Muhammad if you believe in Islam. Become it. Advocate that message of love and peace to the people around you. No matter what the religion is, if you want to go down the religious route, do so. Because if it is a message of benevolence and love, not harming anybody else, what could be wrong with that? Now that is the logic of it. Now I challenge any of you to come up with any argument against that. Now it's often said the answers are in plain sight. Well, it's true. If I want to kill a plant off, what's the best way to do it? Go for the roots, attack the roots. Now, ordinary people, if we band together collectively and we all in our own little ways fight this system by pulling away the roots of it that is propping it up instead of giving it power and supporting it, then we take away its finances that props up the system that keeps us enslaved. I'm going to make another video which is going to talk about the start of humanity coming in from the other end of this, which I will follow up possibly tomorrow, because the weather's nice and I want to get back out in the garden. But I felt this message was very important and I wanted to share it with you. I spend a lot of my time just thinking as I'm gardening. It's very therapeutic. Now, I cannot give you a one plan fits all. You can do that. You can tailor and change the parts that you can. Don't worry about what you can't change. Collectively, we will start building on this. Now, for example, if you don't like the way Tesco's or Marks and Spencer's or Sainsbury's or any of the main supermarkets are doing things, if you're concerned about there's too much plastic packaging, well, let's do this one step at a time. Stop shopping there. Say, no, we will not buy your products until you get rid of the plastic packaging and you come up with some viable alternative for the right reasons, not to make money, but to heal this planet, instead of putting more crap in the ground that will not rot and is causing more and more damage to this planet. Now that is what I really care about. That is what really stirs me up and drives me forward with this. I'm not advocating violence, I'm advocating love. Now, I forget his name now, Todd's Church. He's been attacked verbally and possibly physically for spreading a message of love, because there are those out there that don't want this coming out, because they know that humans are very quick learners, and if we really knew the truth, well, I've seen it and I know that all of you have the capabilities, you all have that creative consciousness deep inside you. If you will only allow yourself to look within yourself for the answers, don't look to somebody else for the answers. You have it within you. You have the power to change things. Now, I can give you an idea of where we came from and where we are now and where we're going. What our actual purpose in life is, I cannot answer. And where we go in life, I cannot really answer. That is going to depend on every single one of you, on how you react to this video. I'm hoping you will not react. I'm hoping you will go away and think about what I've said and then formulate something in your own mind. I am offering you a way of empowering you to spread the message in the ways that you can, not spread my message. Because this is not to put me on a pedestal. I'm not charging for this. I'm doing this free and I'm doing this because I want to do it. There is the fundamental difference. I'm not working because I have to pay a mortgage. I'm not falling for all this bullshit. I've got to have this or that. I've got to have the latest fashions, the latest clothing. When it boils down to it, the most important things that I need to concern myself with are myself. And that is putting food on the table, a roof over my head, and somewhere to sleep. That's basically it. Everything else is secondary to that, apart from, of course, the air that we need to breathe to live. So that's another concern. So let's start one small step at a time. Let's get out there. Let's be proactive in any way you can that you feel comfortable with doing. Lose the fear of what other people think. That's what I've done. I don't care if people see me walking around with no shoes on. I find it quite funny. They're looking at me and thinking, oh, he's got no shoes on. So what? I've untapped something, which I'm not going to explain in this video, but I want you to think about one thing. The power of three, and we have one soul, but we also have two souls on our feet. I will come back to this in a future video, because the power of three is very important. You want to find the Holy Trinity. Well, it is within you, each and every one of you. You have free will and the choice to do what you feel is right. That could be self-serving, which is not going to benefit anybody, except you will trample over other people to achieve what you want, but is that really going to make you happy? Or you can do things that are benevolent to help other people. That is the true wealth. Thank you.